Hi there, it's Miss Mason here. We just finished reading part of the story In the Woods. Who's been here? As we are reading about this wonderful woodland habitat, we heard lots of new plants and animals. So we're going to add all those plants and animals that we learned in our story today on our list of woodland plants and animals. Let's take a look and review what we already know. So far, we've learned that in the woodlands, plants and animals live. There are trees, mushrooms, and ferns. Those are all plants. And blue jays, deer, squirrels, bears, skunks, ants, and snakes live in the woodlands too. These are all animals. In brown, we're going to write the plants and animals that we heard in our story In the Woods. Do you remember some of the different plants that we heard about in our story? There were ferns. We already had ferns written on our list, but they were also in our wonderful story In the Woods. There was also a plant where butterflies like to build their chrysalises. It's called milkweed. Milkweed is a plant. Milkweed. Milkweed is a plant in the woodlands. Let's think of some animals that live in the woodlands that was in our story. First, we saw orioles. Orioles are a type of bird. So we're going to write that next to blue jays because blue jays are also a bird too. Orioles. All right. Now let's add squirrels. We saw a red squirrel in our story. We saw squirrels. We already have that on our list too. Pretty cool, huh? We also learned about monarch butterflies. Monarch is the type of butterflies that we saw. It's orange and black. So let's add butterflies next to ants because ants and butterflies are insects. Butterfly. All right, and let's think of one more animal that we saw. There was a big white rabbit, and that was called a snowshoe hare. Let's add that one to our list too. Snowshoe hare. A snowshoe hare is a type of rabbit. All right, so we've added ferns that were in our story. Milkweed is another plant that was in our story. And then the animals were orioles, squirrels, butterflies, and snowshoe hares. Keep up the awesome work, and I'm so glad that we got to talk about the different plants and animals that live in the woodlands.